And resume. Okay, I was trying to give Morrigan some gear. Let's move her a little bit. Maybe we won't crash this time. There we go. Easy does it. Alright, Enchanter's Footing. +6 to defense, a little bit of armor. We'll give her... Oh, she's already got a necklace. We'll leave that. It's probably better. And her tactics. I like controllers for mages. Elite or higher be horror. Drain life. Mind blast is okay. Let's do something different here. Enemy. There's visible. Lightning. And this one. Self being attacked by melee will be Winter's Grasp. That looks good. And ranged. Hopefully she'll keep her distance as much as possible. Save. Alright, we're ready to head out. Yes, we shall. Going to Lothering.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
That's right. Listen to the man.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
That smarted a bit. Hey, look at the doggy. That's not good. Okay. Let's get him. Get behind the big guy. This guy. Pretty weak orcs. Hey, buddy. How you doing? These Darkspawn didn't hurt you, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Barbaria like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Huh. He can come. But he's got to make himself useful.
And yet we still have Alistair along.
You're so cute. I'm gonna name you Buddy. Party approval. Puppy likes me. Or Buddy likes me. Alright, Herlock. A little bit of silver.
Oh, right.
Alright, what's back here? Some death root. Go for it. I'm going to adjust the music a bit. It's a little too loud. Audio. There we go. Onward to Lothering.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
So you grew up in the Korkari wilds.
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted to. No. I'm curious. What's wrong with that?
Any number of cats could inform you of the answer to that question, but have it your way. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed.
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Huh. You must have looked quite a fool.
I think not. I am no frail flower wilting at the first heat. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
Huh. That's quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Because they're a bunch of perverts. Oh. Were you upset by all the bad touching?
At least with that sort of touching, I would have been able to intuit the intent with far greater ease. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. when to look into another's eyes, how to eat at a table, how to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
I guess the joke's on you then.
You are a fine one to be pointing out the humour of fate. Shall we examine your predicament on the whole? Let's not.
Good
Me?
point.
I prefer the jest on me to the jest on you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Ouch. Okay. Morgan's alright. Poor Shem.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
You got a problem with that?
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Ah. Well, I don't have that kind of coin.
Ah, and if I don't believe you, how do we solve this predicament?
Intimidate. Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use this donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Oh, that's not enough, I'm afraid.
And just when we had things settled.
Yeah!
Let's start with this. Let's take out the guy with the big hammer.
Game on.
And the leader. And let's take out him next.
Yes.
Oh, Alistair, why'd you do that? I gotta get on the other side of him.
All right,
Too
we surrender.
easy.
We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target, dummy.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tern Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Sure. What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
I'm done asking questions.
Well then, let me go!
I think you should follow my lead. I could use some soldiers.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die. Your choice.
I'm not going down without a fight!
Alright.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm off.
Thank you. What's this? Dead Templar. A knight's locket and a note. New quest, Fallen Templar. A note from Sir Henrik. Lesser injury kit. Junk. Alright, let's head out. We have arrived.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
That is a little creepy. Just get to the point.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Should try and use these treaties.
I agree. Have you looked at them?
Yeah?
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Oh good, we got a siren going on outside. Let's see.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the 2 of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
I think they should get married. Okay, tactics for puppy. Buddy. Okay. Hero being attacked by a melee attack. Charge. Yeah. Let's make it Morrigan. She's kind of weak for melee stuff. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Self being attacked by a melee attack. Someone attacks Buddy, he'll growl at him. Scare him, hopefully. And aggressive. Poultices. Now with him, he doesn't need lesser injury kits, just Mabari crunches. Which is kind of cool. Cheaper to get him healed up.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
You have something against elves?
I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble.
Intimidate. I could make trouble for you, Shem. Is that what you want?
No. Beg pardon and all. I should mind my manners.
Much better. Now I'll go.
Don't let me stop you.
I won't.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
I'll go where I want.
I'm just giving you fair warning. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Alright. Thanks for the warning.
Best of luck wherever you might go.
You know what? Why don't you guys go make camp somewhere?
Oh, blast.
Blast and damnation.
Much better. Hey, how you
Greetings
doing?
to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
Here's 50 silvers.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Bless you, I knew another elf would help us.
Hey, we gotta stick together.
Where are you?
Thank you again for helping us. It's been difficult since we were robbed.
You were robbed.
Wasn't everyone? Those bandits have jumped every wagon and caravan in sight of Lothering.
I met those bandits. They're dead.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
You're welcome.
I'm cold. I don't like this. Have you seen my mother?
Depends. Who's your mom?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Alright, well, here's a silver. Buy yourself something to eat.
A whole silver! Wow, thank you. So, are you really an elf?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Don't mention it. Really. Don't want to ruin my reputation. What's this? Bandits, bandits everywhere. Yeah, make some money.
Living hearts, they will take your children.
Come on, buddy. Who are you?
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Hey, what, you think I'm a refugee?
You look better armed than most refugees that come through. Not implying you're a deserter or the like. I'll trust you can take care of yourself.
Anything I can do to help out?
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
Actually, I do.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need any. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
50 silver.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves
You're
and
not
liars.
a refugee. You're
Enough!
part of the army.
People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
What's this? Not human.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
What are you?
A prisoner. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Oh, Kunari, huh? I'm Kallian. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
Uh-oh, glitch. Okay, I could give you some food and water.
Tempting, but I shall decline. Were you in my position, would you prolong your imprisonment?
That's a good point. Why did the humans put you in there?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Huh. Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
That's horrible.
I agree.
So you're guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I'm responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
So capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
You surrendered?
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
What an odd thing to do.
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Hey, you don't have to get personal. Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
You could help defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yeah, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Well, I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then. My thanks, elf.
Let's switch to the other bow. Sorrows of Arlathan. It's got longer range. And it's a really good magical bow. Buddy, go wait for me in town. Go for it. I'm not even going to try to open that chest. Those must be some of the bandits.
Someone help us!
Try to keep these pillars between me and the orcs. Okay. That was not polite.
How amusing! Aw, you wanna die?
Okay. They're really good. So, let's go to our blades.
Oh, right. Yes.
I'd like to take him out. Some poison. Good. Get him out of the way. Notice how he's not attacking. It's because I'm in a corner. It's hard to get at me.
Oh, right.
Got it. Oh, there's another one. I didn't see him. Alright. Darkspawn, Battle Axe, Demonic Poison, and nothing from these corpses. That was kind of a tough battle. Let's go collect some Elfret. Make a few more potions. We had to use a couple, 3 there. Who's left? Take the big one out first.
Not bad.
Headlock! Yeah! What's this? Looks like a mage. Maleficarum Regrets.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Just how obliged are you?
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Yeah, that sounds just fine.
Good. One good turn deserves another. That's what the missus always claims. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with the Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Good idea. All right. Heading into camp. Hopefully. Kallian's having a nightmare.
Bad dreams, huh?
Must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Huh. The Archdemon, was that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Hey, I'm not frightened.
I screamed like a little girl. Duncan said he thought I had someone in my room. Not embarrassing at all. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Party camp. All party members are healed when they return to camp with you. You have to use poultices or anything on them, injury kits. Looks like that merchant's on the road.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me. You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
Sure. Discount. You bet. Alright. Oops, I gotta sell some stuff. Barbarian Mace adds +1 to strength, so I hang on to that. Sometimes you can use items like that to get armor on that you couldn't otherwise. Hang on to a couple of those bows. Surveyor. Hey, I should put that on. All right. Get some of these runes. Rope necklace made of gold. That'd make a nice gift for someone. Hey, a stick. Give that for Buddy. Sell some of these gems. There we go. So some of this junk. Don't need trap triggers. Don't use them. Don't need demonic ichor. Okay. Looks good. Alright, I'm going to head back to Lothering. I have a mod in the game where we can have a chest at camp to store things in. But it isn't here till I come back. Wait a minute. Forgot to get some stuff. Things.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods.
Less talky, more selly. Thank you. Okay. The spell word. +5 willpower, +8 health regeneration, exploring, 30% spell resistance, 10% chance to dodge attacks, and a chance to avoid missile attacks. Very nice. And longbowman's bell? No. Dalish hunter's bell. Yeah. +70.75 stamina regeneration in combat. It's a nice helmet. Welcome to that place for walkthroughs. Reconnecting. I'll be back shortly. Apparently we disconnected temporarily. Let's see. I guess you guys can still hear this and see this. It's kind of weird. Alright, going back to Lothering briefly. Then we'll come back to camp. Set. And back to camp.